Hi, I'm Shockolady and you're watching Entertainment Focus.
So Shockolady, how
Yep.
are you?
Well, great. Nice weather today. Have a good, nice mood because, well, tomorrow I'm already flying to Helsinki and on the weekend back to Russia, so that I will be able to go on working, on my plans and some things that I want to do.
Have you been in London very long? You're over here promoting, obviously, your album and single. Have you been here long?
Well, you mean this time or in general?
This time.
Well, this time not that long. I came here to record a kind of massive hit that we're planning for the autumn. I cannot mention it yet, it's a secret. So we recorded and I was performing at Birmingham at their biggest gay pride parade.
Cool.
And also I have interviews and one more gig tonight also. And then go back, to prepare for the tour that I'm gonna have in July. I will have a club tour and also will be performing at Grand Prix F1 at Silverstone.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I will be supporting their, I've forgotten the name of the band, but it's huge. Some ballet. It was very popular in the 80s.
I feel like I should know now.
Maybe you know. Sorry.
I've been put on the spot. So you're saying that you performed at the Gay Pride? How did that
Yeah, in Birmingham.
Yep. I hear you go down quite well with the gay fans. Got quite a large gay following.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, actually, I really love performing at gay parades because, the atmosphere is that much relaxed. And people are so open to music and they're ready to go crazy because, well, for me it's like the most important aspect when I see the audience. They should be really open, for the interactive. Interactive
Yep.
is like, And
How did it go? Did they respond well to your music?
yeah, very warm feedback.
Yep.
And there are a lot of them also on Twitter and Facebook, and we communicate all the time. So, and also during the performance, they come there with their couples, and it's kind of big love parade. I would tell you, love music parade for me.
So, let's talk about your music. How, for anyone who haven't heard of you so far, how would you describe your sound?
If we talk about the style, it's like pop rock music.
Okay.
If we talk about the content of it, well, I would say it's kind of some very groovy, energetic, and bouncing stuff with catchy lyrics.
Because there's quite a lot of glam in there, isn't there? I was listening to the songs on your MySpace, and there's quite a lot of glam influences, like glam rock, which is a sound that a lot of artists are actually tapping into now.
Yeah, I love
really
glam rock a lot because it's a kind of mix of thrash and glamour and sax and kind of, I don't know, some groovy power. Very, very bright trend music. I really love it.
Yeah. So your single "Rockin My Beard," can you tell us a bit about that?
Oh well, actually, this single was picked up by the fans because after the tour I had with Jetford, they were like all the time twittering and Facebooking me that, oh, please pick up with the second single "Rockin My Beard," because they wanted me to make the music video and to see to hear the DJ versions of the songs. And Love Rush UK and Super Stylist did great mixes. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to them.
Yep.
Yep. And I was lucky that it's reached 80th position in the mainstream club chart in UK.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so happy about that. And if we talk about the lyrics, you can hear them in the song, the meaning of it. And the music video also people were expecting, and I've heard that a lot on Twitter, that were expecting music video to be more about the sex itself, you know, because the lyrics are like that.
Yeah.
And for example, me in bed and lots of men and women, I don't know what is popular, you know. But we've decided to go a different way. So I was driving a bed. I was on the bed that was driven by huskies, and the bed constructed with the sledges. So it was in the snowfield, very crazy way of shooting, I would tell you, because it was really freezing outside, and I wanted to be without my fur coat, just in my, how you say that, not nightgown, but...
Like your lingerie?
Like, yeah, I don't know, outfit.
Undergarments.
Undergarments. My leopard dress. And it was also, I had a small accident even there, because huskies, there were 8 huskies, and this bed was a little bit too heavy for them. So, and they didn't know how to manage that well. So on one of the part of the roads, they stopped suddenly and ran somewhere. So when I was on that bed without any belts or things that could keep me there, so I just flew away from the bed, and I stuck into the snow, how we say, snow mountain.
Yep.
And it was fun for the crew, but not fun for me, because, well, I damaged my hand because I was trying to save my face, and I even couldn't move my arm for 1 month, and it was just before my tour I had in spring. So kind of
dangerous life of a pop star.
Yeah. But it was anyway fun. But everyone thought that the shooting stopped because I couldn't move. I was just like, you know, my ass that is from the snow mountain, and I'm inside there with this arm and my jewelry and everything. Well, fun thing to do.
So you're from Russia.
Yep.
You originate from Russia. How have you found breaking into a new market like the UK has been? Has it been quite a task, or is it a bit of comes quite naturally?
I was working a lot for this.
Yep.
Because well, my first steps towards you know, some kind of promotion in the rest of the world, from Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, where I was already quite known. I took part in very popular international music contest, Emergenza. It's for unsigned artists, and they invited me. They liked me, and they invited me first to perform in France, and then to represent Russia at their contest in London. It happened at Camden Town and Dingles club.
Ah.
So kind of great venue. By the way, it was the first time when I was performing in front of the British people, and I really enjoyed their reaction, because before that I used to perform in the United States also. But it's also that different. But what I enjoyed at that thing was that people saw me first time in my life, but they were already repeating lyrics after me, because one of the songs that I got on the album, it's called Stand Up. It's kind of social song. And I will stand up at the end and sing. And I'm in my nervous system, and I'm like singing and hearing something else, not clapping, not like loud chatting, but what is it? And I have taken and I've heard that I'm stand up, and people are answering, for your future, that stand up for your life. So it was like, oh gosh, and it was that unexpected for me that people learned lyrics that quickly and started repeating it, and till the end of my performance they were trying to repeat everything that I did. So it was a kind of big feeling for me. And actually at that performance, that company that I met at Medium, it's also a very huge, the biggest in the world music conference that happens in Cannes. Well, that record label came to see me to that Dingles club, and after the performance that they saw, they suggested me a contract. So I did a lot of steps, you know, to at least get the contract to start promoted here. And so we had a contract. It was in July last year, and my album was released in October, and I had my first tour actually started on the 26th of October, right after the release. And first was club tour, then tour with Jetford, and we had good results because it was the fashion track. Reached the 19th position in the UK club chart, so we're quite happy about that. And also started promotion in Germany, and in Germany was the fashion was on there's a kind of music channel there called iMusic TV channel, and I was there for more than a month on the first position in voting charts, voting charts.
Yeah.
And also in McDonald's, they have shown my video on my music video on What's the Fashion more than 20,000 times. Well, it was like lots.
And you know you've made it if you've made it to McDonald's.
Well, actually, I would tell you that in my music video, Rockin My Beard, I'm eating ice cream from McDonald's.
There we go, there's the promotion.
I haven't told them yet about that, but
they'll contact you, I'm sure.
I was sure specified.
So, gradually it's all fallen into place for you, really, hasn't it?
Sorry?
Gradually it's all fallen into place for you.
What do you mean, sorry?
It's all, like, everything's sort of come together. Since your gig in Camden,
yeah.
you know, you've been
getting
your name out there.
Place.
It's a very magic place. Dingles is brilliant.
Dingles is brilliant, yeah. I will tell you, one of the most bouncing places I've performed here in the UK, if we talk about the clubs.
Yeah.
Very cool people go there to rock.
Definitely. So you were mentioning that you toured with Jedward.
Yeah.
How did that go? It must have been quite exciting.
Well, I would tell you it was an interesting experience for me, a kind of really good school of life. But I love their fans a lot, because actually I didn't know how they will react, because it turned to be that most people who come to their concerts are kids, starting from 5 years till about 21, 25, and their parents. So I didn't really know how they will react on the music, because it's really different from what Jetford do, because Jetford were singing more like covers, you know, on Britney Spears or Lady Gaga, and well, popular artists. And I've got my own material, and it's kind of a little bit rocky. So, but after the first performance that we had in Edinburgh, I had a very good feedback. And already on the second performance that was in Glasgow, there were a few people that brought banners with it was written "Rockin My Beard," but it was written John on one of them, and one of them Edward. So girls were using my words to attract Jedward's attention.
It's got to be flattering.
Well, no, it was really great, because well, I wouldn't tell you that like all of them were like going crazy from me, but I had my own following, and a big thing was when I was performing in London at Indigo 2, Arena Indigo 2, it was a kind of shocking thing for me that the curtains were not even opened yet, but the audience, when the light was down, started crying like "Shocko, Shocko, Shocko," and I was like, gosh, they know that I will be performing, and they're crying out for me. So it was like, I was very happy about that. And when the curtains opened, we started making that bounce, and it was a big thing for me to feel.
So that tour would have given you quite a lot of exposure, because it went around the whole of the UK.
Yeah, the tour was all around the UK. We had a lot of very good stages to perform. Some of them were like really big, like in Manchester, or where? Well, in London, of course, but let me remember, in Birmingham there was also a big theater. Well, everywhere, kind of. It was interesting to perform in theaters, not like concert halls, but in theaters also a little bit different energy there. So
if we talk about your album, what can we expect from your album?
What can you expect?
What are we going to hear?
Well, What's the Fashion album? It's something that won't leave you without emotions. How you say that? you will rather like it a lot or you don't like it a lot. Well, something that will never leave you calm, or how you say that.
So is it a mix of the genres that you were talking about earlier?
It's a mix of pop, rock, glam. There is a lot of electronics there, and some dance stuff there, like in the song, for example, Dance Style that we're promoting in the moment, and a lot of groove in this music. You are listening to it, and for sure, it's like it makes you bounce. And the lyrics, I think it's easy to remember them and to repeat. So it's something that, for example, if you are driving a car, you can listen to and just feel a bit.
We like that.
Yeah, rock your body.
So are you going to be promoting the record with any live gigs?
Sorry?
Are you going to be promoting the record with any live gigs? Are you doing any concerts where we can hear the music?
Well, I already had several tours around the UK,
yep.
Not only with Jetward, but I had 2 club tours.
Cool.
I had the school tour. It was also an interesting experience for me. And I will have in July, when I come back. Well, I also had performance, yeah, I also we performed at some gay parades like Left Child. It was in London and in Belgium, in Antwerpen. Oh, also it was a great experience, a huge club, and I was in the cage under the ceiling, and the cage was moving, and there was lightning, so also crazy experience. And in future, in July, I'm gonna come back for a club tour, also around, but it will be around, this time it will be around London.
Brilliant.
Because previous times all around the UK, Wales, Scotland, everything, and oh, cool. This time only London, so it will be clubs, schools, and also I will be performing at Grand Prix F1 in Silverstone.
Superb.
This is something I can't wait to do.
So, a couple of last questions for you. Who inspired you? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Well, my kind of music idol from the very childhood until the moment is Michael Jackson. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, and we won't be able to hear some big new hits from him. But for me, he's kind of ideal person who like danced perfectly, singing perfectly, songwriting, performing, creating, well, some unique personality.
Yeah.
But the one who I would tell you inspired me, well, from the very beginning to now, it's like definitely the biggest influence from him. But I also like listening to other kind of music such as like U2, Prodigy, Rammstein. I like listening to Pink or Aguilera. She's got magic voice for me, you know. Or for example, your new artist in UK, it has just become popular in Russia, called Adele.
Yep.
She's very, she's not like others, she's different. And I really love it in her. And plus she's got her own style and it's like very catchy.
So it's actually quite a diverse array of acts that you listen to.
Absolutely.
That you're influenced by, yeah. So what's next? What have you got on your schedule now?
Well, as I mentioned, Grand Prix F1 in Silverstone, it's got a big thing to do. And there are some secret plans that we've got, but I can't mention.
Oh, go on, exclusive.
Well, there'll be a massive hit, hopefully. It will work out in autumn. And big promotion in Germany. And one deal, very great deal that we're discussing at the moment, and hopefully it will work out. So I'm sure everyone would love this idea that we're working out now.
Brilliant. Well, we wish you all the success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very
Thank you.